TSA quietly seized 1.8 million prohibited items last year, a 38% jump. 8 guardhouse gaps still slip past the official rulebook. Number 7 alone can strand your laptop on a no-fly list. What everyday item did agents grab from you that still makes no sense? 73,000 travelers watched their known traveler numbers vanish during last autumn's system upgrade. An average PreCheck wait time ballooned 37%. For 2 decades, the green checkmark felt automatic. Suddenly, the kiosks spat out scarlet SSSS slips that rerouted even top-tier road warriors into the sneaker removal slog. A business consultant from New York landed from Hong Kong and burned her Dallas layover crawling through a 40-minute queue, missing both her client lunch and the only midday hop to Tulsa. PreCheck doesn't mean preclear. Those lost minutes cascade into same-day change fees, surge-priced rides, and reissued hotel guarantees that quietly bleed a weekend budget. The hidden landmine is renewal timing. You are eligible 6 months before expiry, yet most flyers gamble on the 48-hour grace period built into airline apps. Don't log in for weeks out, submit the refresh, and the new KTN posts before the old one blinks out. Next, open every airline profile. Legacy carriers still require manual entry. Then, print the confirmation email and tuck it beside your passport. You sprint into Phoenix with 5 minutes to spare, only to watch agents uncap every jar of your Moroccan spice haul because anything powdered over 12 ounces triggers a secondary alarm. The powder protocol arrived quietly after a 2018 diversion, but the signage hides behind a QR code no one scans. 82% of flagged bags get searched, and the average teardown lasts 15 minutes. Time evaporates at checkpoints. Protein mix dumped, baby formula swabbed, paprika tossed, plus a note on your record that can shadow future trips. The prevention hack starts in your kitchen. Decant spices, supplements, and drink mixes into clear 3-ounce snack bags, so the X-ray sees low-density packets, not a brick shadow. Pack them on top and announce powders under 3 ounces as you load the belt. Veterans wave you through, while trainees call a supervisor, shaving minutes. Boost the defense with a quick photo of the labeled packets next to today's newspaper. AG inspectors abroad love it, and domestic officers drop suspicion when evidence looks organized. 1 in 5 Paris-bound bags lost herbs last year. Organized packets sailed through untouched. Problem solved. Cover the lens before it blinks. Every flash enrolls you in a biometric trial the agency calls non-mandatory. A dozen hubs rolled out face-matching pods on a consent-by-silence basis, skipping paper waivers entirely. A software engineer smiled once in Atlanta, and 48 hours later, his profile appeared in a customs database PreCheck cannot touch. His next boarding pass read "Photo Verify Required," and he burned 20 minutes, proving he was, in fact, himself. CBP cites 97% accuracy. Yet an MIT audit found false matches spiked to 41% for dark-skinned women. Denied travelers miss flights, file override paperwork, and sometimes land on watch lists that echo for months. That choice matters. Diffuse the trap with 2 words. Opt out. Speak up before stepping on the footprints. Agents must pivot to manual ID under the Privacy Act. Slide to the far right lane. Older checkpoints still run barcode scanners. No cameras in sight. Add a clear membership to root identity through an iris scan governed by a separate privacy contract, bypassing TSA's feed altogether. Snap a timestamp selfie at the gate to prove you declined. If images surface later, fire off a Freedom of Information request citing the biometric exit rule. Paper trail, clean slate, onward. Did you know officers can confiscate your vacation bankroll on a mere suspicious vibe, even when you never leave the country? Civil asset forfeiture crept into domestic checkpoints after a 2016 memorandum yoked TSA with Homeland Security investigations, and the rule still lurks behind vague signage. A Boston freelance photographer lost $9,000 earmarked for camera gear when Denver agents flagged unusual denominations and sealed the envelope. She caught the flight. Her funds vanished into a federal lockbox. Across 2 fiscal years, officials funneled $19 million into forfeiture vaults, while less than 7% was ever reclaimed. Jaw-dropping disparity. Hotel deposits canceled, rental keys withheld. Even mortgage drafts bounced when the envelope was headed for the bank that afternoon. Cash moves quietly. Guard your roll with documentation. Carry a dated withdrawal, slip or sale receipt, and, if you exceed $10,000, pre-fill a FinCEN 105 form. Domestic use is voluntary but persuasive. Better yet, lean on a premium card offering fee-free foreign ATM pulls plus theft insurance. Replacement funds arrive worldwide within 96 hours. Paper beats panic. Nice gate selfie, Jordan joked on Threads. 2 days later, his boarding pass flashed SSSS in Orlando, and the agent whispered, "Secondary." The agency's silent predictor now scrapes 30 billion public posts a day, feeding a black box scorecard that lumps a hashtagged protest photo beside an actual no-fly alert. Internal auditors admit the algorithm miscues up to 9% of profiles. One wrong click, and you're rerouted to the gray bins. Pure overreach. Bad stamp, bad trip. A second screening averages 18 minutes. Miss that connection, and your rebook fee spikes, hotel vouchers vaporize, and any non-refundable tours you booked on day one is toast. Worse, your record lingers. Future agents see the flag and escalate at random. Reputation snowballs. Fix the glitch before it grows. File a DHS trip application the same day you're pulled aside. The case number arrives within 48 hours and forces supervisors to document every subsequent inspection. Next, strip geotags and political hashtags from your public profile for a full travel season. Fresh scans weigh recent affinity heavily. Several carriers let elite agents attach a known passenger remark that overrides soft flags at the kiosk. Finally, print the trip letter and staple it to your passport. 3 pages. Instant credibility. Stay cheerful online. Lock the win. 2 minutes before boarding, a finance vlogger from Dallas felt her tablet bulge. Gate staff smelled lithium and slapped a bright red hazmat item, "Not permitted" tag on both her device and Gaon, forcing a rescreen that vaporized her non-stop ticket to Toronto. During 2024's battery sweep, agents caught 5,060 swollen packs, up 73%, and each incident shut a lane for 9 whole minutes. Flight schedules rippled. One faulty cell can ground an entire row of seats, and replacement tickets jump in price the moment your original segment closes. Multiply that by a conference hotel rate and an urgent courier fee for documents trapped on the dead tablet. Your budget bleeds for figures overnight. Brutal math. Preventive playbook starts at home. Run a 5-point battery check. No bulge, no heat spikes, 85% max charge. Firmware up to date, original power brick. Pack a printed manufacturer statement confirming the watt-hour rating. FAA 185 watt-hour cutoff is federal law, so a signed spec sheet turns suspicion into clearance. If your gadget is borderline power, it fully down and seal it in a fire-retardant LiPo sleeve. Agents recognize the silver bag and wave it through. Double secure with a premium card benefit that overnight ships a loaner laptop worldwide. Most travelers never claim it. 32% of JFK passengers were diverted into overflow lanes last quarter. An average reroute time hit 41 minutes without a single sign warning of the detour. Astonishing spike. The dynamic lane optimization algorithm targets bags with odd-sized rollers, baby strollers, or musical cases, pitching them into a side corral where a loan officer re-inspects every zipper. On holiday Fridays, the shuffle balloon's so large that airlines delete standby lists in advance, knowing half the late-arriving crowd will never see the jet bridge. Miss the original segment and reissue fares scale to day of departure walk-ups, which can double inside an hour. Clock is bleeding. One midsummer Monday, the shuffle snared 2,600 flyers for a combined 1,780 lost hours, while 9 out of 10 refund claims were denied. Absurd. Beat the shuffle at Discovery. The moment an agent waves you off the main belt, request a primary inspection override under TSA Checkpoint Operations Guide 8.3. 2. Supervisors must approve a return if your boarding time is inside 30 minutes. Flash your digital boarding pass to prove the countdown. Delta and United Elites can push a same-day expedite flag through the airline app. Screenshot the confirmation and show it to the checkpoint chief. It overrides the shuffle code. Finally, keep a prepaid change waiver from a premium card handy. If all else fails, call the card's travel desk as you stand in line and lock the next flight before prices surge. Lane avoided, schedule saved. Think the liquid ban vanished? Not everywhere. 16 U.S. terminals boast next-gen computed tomography belts that greenlight full-size shampoo, but 38 others still trash anything over 100 milliliters. Same day, same airport, different concourse. Travelers loop the unsuspecting walk only to lose perfume at Terminal B after breezing through Terminal C an hour earlier. Rules shift mid-journey. In May, the mixed rollout forced 4,900 passengers into last-minute duty-free repurchases and racked up a collective $312,000 in replacement toiletries. Double damage. Scouting prevents confiscation. Before flying, open the airport's interactive map and confirm which checkpoint feeds your gate. Apps like Flio tag CT belts with a blue icon if your departure hall lacks the upgrade. Pre-transfer liquids into 2 transparent 3-ounce tubes. Then seal the originals in a mailed-ahead bag via your hotel's concierge. Many chains waive inbound handling fees for elites. Part 1540's innovative technology pilot lets officers approve sealed duty, free purchased within 48 hours. Keep the receipt stapled to the bag. American A Advantage executive cardholders can route through flagship first lanes, equipped exclusively with CT scanners. No pour-outs, ever. Should confiscation still loom, invoke the property receipt protocol and reclaim items at arrivals using Claim Form, CR11, Know Your Terminal, Keep Your Liquids, Fly Lighter. 8 traps, 8 clear fixes, renew early portion powders, say opt out, keep receipts, file trip, proof test batteries, request lane overrides, and know which terminal runs CT. Each tactic spares hours you'd rather trade for gelato in Rome. Bookmark this checklist. Next video uncovers the stealth seat fees hiding in 2025 fares and the one-aisle row. The data still crowns king. Wheels up soon. Not financial, legal, or flight advice. Verify with official airline policy.